Well, hello, hello, hello. Mail call. Now, you guys, I have this. It's not that I have totally done a close-up on this box. It's literally that this is the box that came this morning from HSN. It's just a leftover order from, I forget what thing that they, again, I couldn't resist the sale. It was after craft day, and I forget, was it leftover, what is it? A clearance frenzy. I don't even remember now. I'll be honest with you guys. But having said that, this is the box that arrived just now. It just arrived just a few minutes ago. And this is how it got here. I thought I would share. The box is big. It takes up, it's the size of my craft, the glass mat. A little bit bigger than the glass mat. But I thought I would share that it is by sheer miraculous that it has gotten here. Because I don't have to do much to open the blessed thing. This is the bottom of the box. So, and Vin, my mailman, was like, yeah, it's a big one. Almost didn't make it. He's like, hilarious. He wasn't kidding, actually. So, but I thought I'd share you. There's not much in there. There's like 3 items, but one of them is larger. I think that's why the box came big. So let me turn around here. I'm going to put the box on my chair. So give me a second so I can pull the stuff out. Hey, well, maybe I won't pull the stuff. Maybe I won't do it on my chair. Hold on. Because it won't balance on my chair. So, okay, oops, sorry about that. Wow. Let us see. Okay, I haven't put this here. Okay, you guys, excuse the technical difficulties. Okay. So we have a smart, I swear, man, these packages from HSN are like those Russian stacking dolls. So I have a whole bunch of this stuff, as you can tell. Those 2 boxes, I thought I was supposed to get 3, so, because I said they ship, unless they shipped it in a separate box, there would be a shock, right? So that's 1 and 2, a ton of dunnage. So it looks like I'm missing an item, so they must have packed it separately. Let's look at the packing slip. The packing slip shows only 2 items, so it must be in a separate box, coming all by its lonesome. Heaven forbid that HSN should be efficient. I just tease, guys. Okay, fly, my pretty fly. Womp. We'll deal with you in a minute. Alrighty. So let's get to this. Now, let me remember, one of these is totally not crafting related, but I figure you guys will get a kick out of it. So I'm going to share it anyway. So let's see what I got here. In fact, let me look at the nut. I can tell you. Let's see. I love it. They tell you. Oh, okay. This is a whole kit. I remember now. Yeah, this is from, I think they did a redo of the Clearance Frenzy. My goodness. Did it ever occur to them to put this like in an envelope? This is what's come in this box. And I don't think that it comes from HSN pack that way. It could. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's put it that way. But having said that, whee! Okay, I have. So this was part of the clearance frenzy. No, I'm not over Christmas. Yes, I know it's March. There you go. You guys all know this is the best time of year to pick up our Christmas supplies. So let me now straighten out the camera a little bit. I think it looks okay. So this is Rosy Sidewalks from Crepe Paper. Crepe Paper is one of my favorite companies. It's in the realm of the ones I really like. And they tend to be whimsical. And this one was really cute. And super on clearance. I still believe it's still left. So, that it's still out there. So, I will share, down below in the description box, the link to it. But obviously it comes with a bunch of goodies. Look at these stars. These are, and they're like, I think they're epoxy. They're not... Let's see. They're not quite, I want to say, yeah, they're epoxy stars. Can you guys see? So they are resin. That's the word I'm looking for. Not epoxy, but resin. But these are really, really, really pretty. So, ooh, I like them. Okay, we'll put it back in a minute. And then we have a bunch of, you know how I call them, gumaflachis. So it's a bunch of ephemera. And I'm not going to bust them open just because I don't want to make a mess. But, and because of the way it's packaged. But here's what you're going to see. This is what's in the package. All of these little dealy whoppers. So all of these are so cute. And we got, look at those little paper clips here. So this is going to be fun. This, I mean, I don't know when I'm going to work with it, to be honest, because I have committed to you guys to do Christmas throughout the year. I already have a project in mind that I have it set aside here to do hopefully this week. It's the evil plan. Although I may change directions and work with this since it arrived. Hello. And then we have these are the epoxy. They are Hustle and Bustle. Oh my gosh, I've got the wrong freaking reading glasses on. I always have the computer because of course I'm uploading video as we speak. Oh my god, Hustle and Bustle. So this is, oh, puffy phrase and accent stamps. There we go. I couldn't, word didn't want to come up with. So you have these. I mean, these are really, really cute. We always get these puffies, but not rarely like in this, you know, fine, you know, because this is like really skinny, like the stuff that we like to work with when we die cut them. And then more on the, oh, look at that. And more on the back. So these are very, very, very coolio. And then we have a whole sheet of chipboard stickers. Yeah, just one side. It's one-sided, right? These are really thick, guys. So, but you've got some really cute with the gold on it. So these are really adorable. I mean, not like, whoa, you know, elegant, but they're, and that's what I'm saying about it's more whimsy. More whimsical, but I love the little houses here. And this is like this year's palette for Christmas was very pastel-y. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a traditional Christmas color girl. So this is a little out of my comfort zone, the little pastel-y. So, but I like it. I really, really, really do, which is why, of course, I bought it. And it was cheap. So there you go. You can, you know, you can get me one of two ways. And then we have the whole pad of paper. Let me very carefully, it's just this, they put the tape on here loose, so it's going to be easy to cut open. Thank you very much, Crepe Paper, for thinking of me, because you know that I'm going to slice a finger off one of these days trying to open a pad of paper. So we've got this paper, and am I looking at it upside down? I am. So let's try this again. Oh, look, the top. Did you guys miss me? Probably not. But here, so this is a whole sheet of cut apart. So this is, you know, have fun with your trimmer. And just, this is, it's like graph paper, but not, can you see? So it's like double lined, but cool. I mean, this is cool background paper. So, and of course we have a plaid. We have little mistletoe. What else we have? Oh, we have a print. I like this pink. But remember, me and pink, I mean, this is the shade of pink I really, really like. It's not like screaming, you know, baby pink, but a little office, a little like corally, I guess you want to call it, salmon. There we go. I love it. So this is really cute with your little characters, background, green dots. This is a lot. Oh, look how pretty. Look how pretty these poinsettias are. I like it. I really like it with, of course, that blue background. Hello, my favorite color. And green snowballs. I have decided that these are green snowballs. What are we going to do with green snowballs? I don't know, but we'll figure it out. It's paper. Ooh, I like this. Presents and bags. I like that background. And now we have red snowballs, because if we have green snowballs, we should have red ones too. You know, just saying. Putting that out there. And more plaid. Green and a white and a red. I mean, this is not, I'm going to be honest with you, it's like drop dead gorgeous paper. No, I have other stuff that I want to get that I've already seen out there. But this is just for little quick cards or little quick projects. I like it. And here we got snowflakes on a green background. I don't know if I would have done that. I'm going to be honest with you. I would have done it in a traditional blue or a red or whatever. But, you know, there you go. Although, actually, green is a traditional Christmas color, right? And we're doing the different palette. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Trees, and look in the little corner right there in the corner, you have all of these trees and a little red car with a Christmas tree right in the corner of the paper. Tell me that is just not stinking adorable. I mean, if you're a scrapbooker and you do 12 by 12s, would that not be cool? A great background page for going and getting your Christmas tree. If you got a Christmas tree this last Christmas, I mean, we did not. We put up, I mean, you'll see in the tour, the room tour that I still haven't put up yet, you know, you will see what our semblance of a Christmas tree was for this year. But we did not go and buy a tree because there was a tree shortage this year. It was crazy. We're like, okay, we're not going to be part of the problem. We are just going to go left field. And that's what we did. And now we have, here we go, more traditionally colors, the red and the white and the green stripes. And they're not like, you know, perfectly. They're very, almost looks like they're just hand drawn. And I like that. Again, that's really much. Oh, look. Lights. Look at these little Christmas lights. excuse me, again, a great card background. And think about it, you take your little glossy accents and you hit each of the little light bulbs so they light up, kind of, they give a little shine and pop up from the back of your page. I love it. Peppermint. Okay, it's not really peppermint because peppermint is red and white, but close enough for, you know, for government work with the pink, my pink, and the red. Still, remember, when peppermint starts to mix over, the red note mushes into the white. I think this works for me. But then I'm crazy, so, you know, take that into consideration. Merry Christmas. There we go. We're starting early. Remember, we think ahead. So maybe some of us who didn't get their Christmas cards done last year are going to get them done this year. We'll see. More poinsettias and pine cones. I like this. This is a smaller print. I like, again, this is a lot of stuff that we can use for backgrounds for anything. Oh, look at the candy canes in different colors with the pink. There is here, and where I live, it's in a town real nearby. It's probably about 15 miles. No, 10 miles from me. Let me exaggerate. You know, 20 minutes from me. It's called Logan's Candies. And they're in downtown Ontario. We used to take up the girls every year there, especially when they were in Girl Scouts, because it was always a field trip. They hand pull their candy canes, and you would go there to watch them make the candy cane, and then they would give you, each of the little girls would get a candy cane to take home. But it's fascinating to watch how candy canes were made, you know, way back before you had machinery that mass produces them now. It's really cool. So this reminds me of, it made me think of that memory of Logan's Candy. And now here we go. Snowflakes, red background. Yay, we're happy. I like this. It's really, it's smaller and it's really busy. And you guys know, if you haven't figured that out yet, I really like busy. I try, you know, and sometimes I almost go to the other end of the spectrum to try not to be that so busy. I mean, it was always that little girl that there was a square millimeter. I was coloring in that end with something else. And then when I look at it, I'm like, this thing is hideous. And there you go. So I tried, you know, there's this little ashtray I think I made that I still remember it. I was a little girl. I could have been more than 6 or 7. I still remember that hideous thing. It has marred me. It scarred me for life. So I try to temper my over busy. And there's a lot of red and coral, that pink color. They have used a lot of this in this palette, which is way unusual. It's like I wish I could explain it. And I think that's half that was part of my thinking in getting this pad, aside from it was cheap, is that it would make me work out of my comfort zone. And I need to do that. I wouldn't necessarily have, you know, do this normally. And I'm like, no, come on, Myra, get over yourself. Get cracking. Oh, I see a pretty paper coming. But here we just not even, just little hash marks, not hashtags, because those are the little things, but just little hashes. Just a little that you can, you know, maybe put something inside, and then just background. It is really super background paper. And then look at this. Wow, this is really pretty. I love this. I'm really in love with this piece of paper. So we're gonna have to figure out what we is gonna do with this one. I love it. And then we have, my gosh, this is, what's the word I'm looking for as to the type of, ledger paper. For those of us who are old enough that remember ledgers, I remember having to do ledger entries, you know, back in the day for whatever it was I was making ledger entries for when I was, you know, working. Really, but I like this. This is really cute. It also is a bit reminiscent of a library card. But library cards were not this wide, you know, but this is more like ledger paper. So I don't know what we would use this. I'm going to have to figure this one out. This is going to be a toughie. But the paper is all one-sided. I should have mentioned that. It is single-sided. This pad has 48 sheets. So on a so what that would make it probably 3 of each, because I think we did 12 sheets. So, I mean, that's what it looks like to me. So let's see. Do we go through a repetition? There's 1 set. There's 2. And no, it's like, I think so it's 2 and there's 24 sheets. So there you go. But hey, I'm not complaining. That's, you know, it's a nice chunk of paper for what I paid for it. Don't ask me what I paid for it because I don't remember. But I will look it up and I will link you down below to this. I have one more thing that I was like, oh, my order already came in, because I ordered from Tonic. If you guys have not seen the new release for Tonic, their design series, it is stinking stinking adorable. Go take a peek. In fact, I'll link you to it down below. Oh my gosh, I immediately ordered it because they tend to sell out. I was surprised that because I forgot until late that night to get it ordered. And the thing is, when you order those, you get a lot of product, in my opinion, for the $19.99 they charge. And I think they just kind of like do it as a teaser to draw it and bring you into the dark side and see what else you get. You have keep in mind when you order the designer series, if you're going to order it by itself. Because you'll get shipping for $2.99 on that single item. If you add anything to it, it bumps it up to the regular. I think it's $6.95 or $7.95 now. So keep that in mind if you're going to order the designer series. The shipping is only $2.99. So, you know, and for those of you who are club members like I am, you use a TKC code and you get 10% off. And, you know, any percent off is any percent off. And I thought that was what I'm like, oh my goodness, it already arrived. No, it didn't. I think I know what this is. I'm going to share it with you anyway. But I believe in my last craft kit, I was supposed to get a binder. Oh my gosh, how am I going to open this? This is like definitely Myra's going to cut her fingers off zone. But I believe, because it said, I looked at it and it says binder. So I believe they've sent me my binder. So let's see how cute they were. Because my gosh, they have packed this to within an inch of this life. Do you think they've been talking to HSN lately? Good God. It's like, holy moly. Okay, now let's put this tool to use and let's see if I can get this cut open up. There we go. So the tape is not too hard. It's just, there's a lot of it. These people, you know what, actually, HSN should take a lesson from them. Because I can't believe that box made. Oh, wait, there's another thing from the HSN box. I'm a complete moron. Okay, but let's finish this because I already have it open. Duh. How do you guys put up with me? Yep, that's what it is. So that's all the excitement out of this little box. It is a little binder. When you get the craft kits, I have one handy right here. So let's see if I can pull it out without making a monstrous mess. But I think it's either every 3 months or quarterly. When you get the kit, you're going to get a binder. And then, because in every kit, they put their dies in this lovely little folder like this. And then all you have to do is put them in the binders. And there you go. So they make it so eventually the idea is that you're going to bust down these boxes and incorporate all of the product back into your stash. So then you just have all of the binders. And I have about 3 or 4, several binders already. So anyway, that's what that is for. That's why they send it to you. Okay, we'll put you away. We're going to send this box flying. Fly, my pretty fly. There we go. I made it, guys. Yay! 2 points. Woo! Okay, enough of that. Okay, this guy is totally not crafty related, but I had to have him. He had to be added to the army. You guys should be getting, possibly if you know me and you've watched me, you know some of my obsessions are. And you'll see when I'm talking about the army, you'll know what I'm talking about when I finally put the tour out. I got another gnome. I know, I'm like unrepentant. But he was very, oh my gosh, he is, fly, wee. Oh my God. He's bigger than I thought, guys. I mean, it's like, okay, hang on. I'm going to pull out here. Whoops, no, the other way. Wow. He's really, really big. So let's pull him out of his bag. Because, wow, I did not expect him to be this big. And this is him flat, and of course he needs his beard fluffled, but that can be taken care of. And he has a light. Does it work? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. Oh, we're going to have words with HSN because my little light, but that's okay. I can replace those batteries. That's not a big deal. But we have although there might be, I wonder if there's something there. Oh, yeah. Hello. Remove the tab, Nimrod. There we go. Tell me that as a kid. I love him already. I'm going to love him and hug him and call him George. Okay. But here's the best part of him. And this is like, you don't necessarily can get the fact because my desk is a hot mess right now. You just don't see it. But you can do this. And suddenly he becomes, so let me turn him sideways. He could be a very tall gnome. So he was so cute. It was part of the clearance. And I hemmed and hawed for a whole whopping 30 seconds and put him in my cart. So isn't he just stinking adorable? So the other crafty item that's supposed to be coming with my order is probably going to come like on Monday, without a shadow of a doubt, unless, you know, they order it with the with my parcels, because the post office is now delivering parcels on Sundays. I know this because that's what my daughter does on Sundays. She's just delivering parcels. But, I mean, that is it for this little haul. I'm going to make it short and sweet and get back to the business of doing some crafting videos. Because, yeah, that was the whole point of this channel, right? It's like, well, really, we're tired of you shopping. Make something with this stuff, right? You're right. Okay, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I mean, if I've even remotely entertained you guys, go ahead and give me a like and drop me a note. And if you want to see more of this madness, then subscribe and ding the bell, because I'll be back. All right. Have a great weekend, everyone, and go out there and be happy and craft. And don't forget, we're all a little mad here. So come craft the madness with me. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye. You know, peeps, if I had a half a brain, I'd be dangerous. On the floor, sitting there, right next to me. I had this box that needed to be open. You know how I discovered it? Because I tripped on it to get to the other boxes to throw the other boxes away. I'm telling you, I'm worth my weight just in idiotic entertainment value. So, I had forgotten that yesterday this came, and I hadn't opened it yet. And this is my monthly Tonic Kit. I did keep this month's, and the lovely thing about Tonic is that you can skip what you want and keep the ones that you want. And so I'm hit and miss. It's not that I don't think they're a great value, because I believe they are, but I know me well enough to know what I'm going to work with and what I am not going to be my cup of tea. And as much as I want to keep the companies alive and going, there is a limit. I do have to eat, so I can't buy everything. I can buy most things, but not everything. So let me zoom in a little bit more so you can see it. So this is the March. This has got to be the March kit. So this is the March kit. Oh, wait, I forgot. They have the little tapey here. So let's go grab our knife here. This is not too dangerous a maneuver. Put that back away. And let's open this one up. This one is, let me remember. We'll put the, oh my gosh. Wow. Look at that. They sent me a bag too. Give me a second. I want to remember what the name. This is like the boxes. So of course I'm opening all of this. I'm decorate. There we go. Delicate Decor gift box. So I mean, if you follow Tonic at all, you've already seen all the preview videos. So I'm the post view video, if you want to, for lack of a better term. And I am hot and cold with boxes. I'm not a huge box maker, but I love to acquire stuff when I know I can. You also multitask it into card making. So when I can see more than one purpose just in my little pea brain, then I will tend to snag it, because I love Tonic stuff. So they send you this. So again, you just saw the binder. Here's another one that's going to go into the binder. They always give you a sticker. You always wonder, what the heck am I going to do the sticker? I have decided that I'm just going to put the stickers right on the folder. And so then I know really what's inside the folder, because ultimately I cannot keep all these boxes, guys. It is bad. It's one of the things I need to do with the reorganizing, is I'm going to consolidate kits down, because it's just too much. I have got to figure it out or start crafting more. I don't know which. Sleep less. I don't know. We'll figure that out. So since I've already teased you, let's look at the dies first. So these are the dies that make the kit. So it comes with, always they give you a little, oh Lord, a stamp set. Let me grab a little piece of paper so at least we have some. Of course, not grab one piece of paper. I grab 10 pieces of paper. Let me wheedle it down. So, and this is a defective card, if you guys can tell. So you have, this is going to fit in. These two pieces fit in to, you can see here, just a quick sample of the box. There it is. You've got right here, and then you've got this little circle right in there. And then, of course, these sentiments are going to fit in there, except for that one. But I love that, made with love. So this is another stamp that can be added to my collection of stamps to put on the back or on the bottom on a box, that, you know, wherever you can make it fit. But they give you then these dies. So you've got the big die that makes the box right here. Undoubtedly, you probably have to cut too from it looks like it. These lines right here are not cutting. They look blunted, if you can tell. And that's because they're the ones that make, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm having word finding difficulties. I have not caffeinated enough, apparently. Score lines. There we go. These are your score lines. So it puts it in there. You've got little tags right here with, look, right there are the sentiments that you can emboss in. I like it. So, and there's an instruction sheet right in the back of it that tells you how to put this together. So we'll tuck that back in here. And then here are more inset dies. So see, this is what I was talking about, that circle that this fits into, undoubtedly. See, there you go. So you can use that there, or of course, you can use these in here. This, I believe, I don't know. Oh, see, here we go. It could replace that piece right there. So they give you a lot of options with this kit. So I'm like, yay, I like it. So we'll set this aside. We'll take our defective card piece of paper that not became scrap paper. We'll set this aside and we'll look at the bag. I was like, whoa, nice bag. This I wasn't expecting. So this month they sent us a nice Tonic Studios bag. And interesting, because this would be, I wonder if Creativation is going on. Because this is the month that usually Creativation goes on, which used to be, for anybody who knows, is familiar with the industry, used to be called CHA, which is the Craft and Hobby Association. Their annual meeting for, for retailers. Because I worked at a scrapbook store, had the privilege of going for several years to CHA. So that was very, very, very cool. We have the paper, you guys. What do you think? Should I do paper first and then the stuff in it? I'm here. It's tempting us. Let's do it. We'll move the box here aside. And my gosh, it feels really heavy this month. They gave us, there's a lot of paper in here. Wow. So we have obviously pattern paper, but it looks, okay, so it is double-sided. It looked different, but so you can see a really, really, really pale yellow, but I like this side better. So double-sided paper. So I'm really impressed. Little leaves, can you see? In a kind of pale gray, blue, not quite, I mean, it could be teal, but an off teal color, quite honestly. But really, and on the back, can you see? My gosh, it is so pale, the yellow. You can just barely make it out. I like this. The stripe diagonals are, oh, look, I like this even better. So they're giving you choices. And this is a little bit bigger than our 8.5 by 11, because in the Europe and in the UK, I think it's A9 is what they call this size. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But it is, let's go with a ruler. It is a little bit narrower. So I think it's like, it'll be like 8.25. There you go, 8.25, but then longer. It is 8.25 by 11.75. So, I mean, it's just different measurements. So remember that when you're cutting this up, if you're using it for cards, that it is just a little bit off from what we are used to in the United States. So that's that. Then we have this little almost quilted look sheet of paper, and let's see what's on the back. Undoubtedly with the, oh, look how delicate. Can you see how pretty that is? But a really delicate little floral. Oh, these are going to be so pretty to work with this kit. And then we have a green that, okay, do they tell us what green this is? Okay, and they do. It's going to be on this card. So is it like a sea foam? I swear. It is like a sea salt green. I'm going to have to remember to acquire more of that from Tonic, because I really, really, really like that. And it's basically a sea foam, maybe a sage, not quite. And then you have a matte, and this color I'm familiar with. I just can't remember what it's called. I think is it iridescent? I think this is Water Sprite. I'm pretty sure this is Water Sprite, because I think I have some. But isn't that pretty? And then we have a gold, a sparkly glitter gold. And if you notice, the glitter doesn't come off on your fingers. So they give you a really, their gold glitter is really gold quality, is really high quality. And then you can see my camera. Wah, and there's me. And this is this, let's see, which one's this one? This is probably opalescent green glitter. No, what do you mean opal? Okay, no, that's opalescent green right below it. I'm going to have to figure out which one this is. Is it Champagne Mirror Card? This is probably the Champagne Gold, because it's really, really, it's not like an in-your-face gold. It is a Champagne Gold. I like this. Okay, no. You don't want to see my messy hair. Oh, Oh, look at that. This stopped me in my tracks. I have not seen ombre glitter card. Ooh, so what are we? Ombre glitter card. This is the opalescent green. Yeah, we might just have to go. And I am not a green person. You guys have heard me say it a lot of times. And this is really, really, really pretty. It's beautiful for Easter to make little treat boxes. This is really pretty. And I only have one sheet. So we're going to have to do something about that. And then we just have not quite a regular cardstock, because this looks like this is not, the yellow was the lemon sherbet. So grosgrain ribbon. So this might be buttermilk. This might be, because it's a bit of texture, if you can see. And it has that right color. It's really pretty. This might be another one that needs to be acquired and added to the stash to work with. And then we have, this might actually be the water sprite. I no longer know. I kind of give up now on what color is. And we have a yellow, but the regular cardstock yellow, which is kind of almost, I always say double-sided because it's got texture. But if you want a flat look, then you've got it here, although you see a little bit of the texture come through. But I love Tonic, their cardstock. And then this one, I think actually this one is water sprite, which means I have no idea what this is. So, or no, not that one. Where's the other green? Oh, heck. We don't care. This is, oh, wait, just a second. Achoo! I'm sorry. This is water sprite. I know this because I definitely have some of these, but this is it's not like screaming in your face mirror, but it's got, if you can see, kind of like the rainbow effect. I'm hoping you're seeing it. You get that from their paper. I love it. I have a ton of their merit card. You'd be surprised. So we'll put this back in its paper. It's thingamajigger. It's folder that I seem not to be able to coordinate open. We'll toss that back in the box. Move the ruler so it flats right again. Okay, we'll put that in the box too, so it's out of our way. And let's see what's in the bag, because they always send you not just the paper and the dies, but they send you product every month. So what do we have here? And I already switched. Oh no, I do have the right glasses. I just assumed. No, the other glasses are on top of my head. So I have glasses on my face and glasses on top of my head. This is going to be one of their misters. So this is a sparkling spray. It is cream gold. So again, a not in your face gold. So let's go sacrifice a piece of scrap paper. What the heck? Let me see. I'm trying to find a small one, a smaller one than that one. Okay, look, this is, this is perfect. You can tell I've just cut out stuff, but let's give it a spritz and see what we get out of it. Okay, let me move. I don't know why, because I'm going to throw the bag away anyway, so I know what my problem is. Oh, wow. I love that. I think this is going to become a favorite really, really quickly. And let's do this, you know, because let's pick it up. But if you smoosh it, look at that. Wow. I have an idea. But look, can you guys see? Look how pretty. I mean, that shined right up immediately. Obviously, it works really, really well for a smushing technique. I like this. And they only gave me a little bottle because they know what to do. Then they tempt you with the little bottle, and then you have to go buy the big bottle. They're insidious that way, and some of us are just, you know, so weak. Hang on. Now let me clean off this before I dip something else in it that I don't want to. Okay, and where is my microfiber cloth? But yeah, I really like that. That is turned out really surprising. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised. I really shouldn't be, because Tonic has great product. I'm switching over a lot to their, I mean, there's certain things like Tim Holtz is Tim Holtz. You know, I buy all of his, what do you call it? All his ink pads, but I'm really, really falling in love with a lot of the Tonic stuff. Okay, so what's next in the bag? We now have, oh my God, confetti. I look at how pretty, and they package these in the prettiest stinking bottles because they know women. They know how to tempt us. But look at that. So it's pure sheen confetti, but this is not like, I mean, like the super lightweight cheap confetti. This is basically sequin. I mean, this, can you hear it rattle? This is heavy duty, and it is really, wow, of course, for shakers. Isn't this beautiful? It is really, really, really pretty. So, ooh, and it's opal cream, so there you go, because it's not like in your face white. It's a little bit off, but it has that opalescence effect. So I love that. So, ooh. Let's see what else we got. So we have two things at once. So let's look at these. These are little gems. Can you guys see these? I think I have these already in little bottles. If I do, then I'm going to add them to the little bottle. But again, they're gold, but not super. Again, there's probably that champagne color. And I like that because sometimes you don't need a screaming in your face gold. You need something a little paler, not yellow, not gold, but kind of in between. So there you have it. And then we have, let's see what this is. We'll open and pull these out. And this one is Stone Drops. And it is that, again, that really, let me see, what color does it say? It is crushed aloe. Look how pretty that is. Really, really pretty. So where's our little sample paper? And what I love about these guys is how awesome they are to make your own little dots or your own little pearls if you're trying to match. So it's, I mean, look at that. And it is so easy. It's literally, you bring it down to the paper, squeeze, 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 let go, release, and then prop up. And you get a perfect dot if you want to. And it usually self-levels, but if you want to help it along, you just flick it from the bottom. But look at that. That is already self-level. Look how pretty that looks against the gold. In fact, let's just put it inside the gold, just really for effect. But, you know, again, squeeze, 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 release, and then come up. And it pretty much self-levels. I'll have to set it aside too. But there you go. Look how pretty. These are magnificent colors. They really matched their palette. This one is much rounder. This one almost like an egg. Did you guys see how this one turned out a little bit more ovally? But still, so what I love about these drops is that they're dimensional like that. And they'll dry just like that. Just set it aside and they'll stay like that. Since it's already peeking out of the bottom, look, they sent me double-sided 1/8 inch red line tape. Guys, if you do not know about red line tape, where you been? I mean, red line tape is the best tape. When you want something to stay together and you're wanting to use tape as opposed to glue, this is the stuff you use. I love red line tape. I have a bit of a stash back there, and now I have a little bit more. 1/8 inch is always very handy for shakers, for whatever. So we're going to set that aside and add it to the stash. What else is in there? Ooh, I have an ink pad. They sent me an ink pad. So this one is French Macaron. So let's see what French Macaron is to. Can we just open it? Does it have a tape? It looks like, I can't tell if it has a tape. No, it, oh. So we've got, again, a little bit of that pale, not, you know, in your face. So it is a bit of an off yellow. But kind of, when you think about it, I've seen, you know, macaron filling that looks like that. So let me go to a white piece so that it's not competing. Let me go to a clean piece of paper and grab another little scrappy scrap from here. Okay, this is not a scrappy scrap. We'll just go to the edge and cut it off, and what the heck. So you can see some of the color. That is really pretty. Now that I really hit it. So it's that buttermilk yellow again. So really, really, really nice. So now I'll add this to my growing collection. And I love it because, of course, the color is on the top. But look, so I'm going to turn it around this way just because it is bothering my OCD. There we go. So now, and then you look on the side, and you have your color there as well. And these will fit perfectly. Again, I'm positive 999% sure these are going to fit the Tim Holtz tins. So I can just grab some more Tim Holtz tins until I find a better way of storing mine. And I'm not there yet. I know that it's going to involve me acquiring Alex drawers. I just don't have the room for them. So it's almost futile for me to do Alex drawers here. I don't have the room. I would have no place to put my legs under my desk if I did. So when I do, I know the system I'm going to use, but that'll happen when I get there. All right, what else we got in here? Let's go for this because this is bigger. They sent us a big roll of ribbon. So they sent 16.4 feet of ribbon, but 9/16. So not quite. So it's what, not even 3/4 of an inch? I'm not sure what 9/16 is, but only the UK would they do something like that. So this is more geared towards millimeters, I'm betting. And then they converted it to the measurements for US. Because I'm sure in metrics, it'll be more of an even number. But it's still really pretty. Again, not an in-your-face yellow. And this is what I call butter yellow. It's the pale yellow that I actually really like. So this is going to come in handy, whether it's for the box or for some of the Easter projects. It's going to make the rounds. And one last thing other than the great bag, and I'll decide what, I'm probably just going to, I just need to make peace and toss the bag. Oh, this is a really good bag, but no. Is they have sent us embossing powder. Again, it's called frayed leaf, but I'm sure it'll coordinate so we can do some stamping and embossing. Let me see. Do I brave it? I think I won't brave it because I have to break open the tape. Oh, there it is. It has a little seal sticker right here, but I want you guys to see the color. And the only way you're going to see it is if I open this stuff up. Hopefully I don't sneeze and I don't drop it, or I will be very, very sad. And you guys will all laugh at me, as you should. So look at that. That's really pretty. That is a really pretty green and really, really a fine. Can you guys see how fine that is? This is going to do some really pretty embossing. So we are going to fiddly fart with that and figure it out. So that is this month's, the March kit for my tonic. So now I'm going to leave you guys and I will take my adieu. I'm not going to replace re-say all of my shtick. You guys know it. Have a great day, guys. Don't forget, we're all a little mad here. Let's craft that madness together, okay? I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, guys, look, it's more mail call. I think I'm going to tag this to the back end of the other video I already shot yesterday that came, because I knew this is what they were going to do. They sent me that stuff in the big box. Do you think this could not have fit into yesterday's box? Of course it could. I have no idea what goes through the minds of these people at HSN, I swear. And that's why we pay the shipping we do. And the worst part of it is that I still do it. There is seriously something wrong with me. I know, but this came from, I think, my goodness, this is, okay. This is the moment when the Amazon tool is either unsharp or is failing me. There we go. But regardless, I went ahead and succumbed to temptation, mostly because it was the gnome. It was the gnome's fault. I'm just going to say that officially. I'm blaming the gnome. And I'm trying not to do this, grab the scissors, and cut my fingers off. But we will see the one other crafty item that I ordered. Oh my gosh. Because I know I want to grip them like this, and you know what I'm going to do if I do that with the scissors. I'm going to cut my fingers off. My gosh, for once they really taped this thing down. Because yesterday's box all but fell apart. But yeah, that is my one crafty item. It is, oh, it's my butterfly dies. Oh, yay. What else is in here? Oh, it's just a box. And done it. Okay, we're going to send this box flying. Fly, my pretty fly. Not that it's going to go. It's not like I can play basketball or anything with it. There's nothing there to throw it at. The sadness of it all. So, let's get this puppy open. My God, really? They were like, they sealed this to survive the zombie apocalypse. Not the zombies, papercraft. Not that I know of. But, that might come up in an episode of The Walking Dead or something like that. I stopped watching it a while back now. We were like addicted. And then it just, okay, how long can they drag out dead people? I think the graphic novels are still going on, which is, the graphic novel. That is an interesting word. Okay, you guys don't care about that, but, but anyway, quick, that is the sophisticated way of saying comic book. Okay, now, I educated you. Let's go look at the stuff that we really want to look at. What can I say? Look, butterflies. I had to have it because I have a thing for butterflies. So this is Crafter's Companion. It is there. Oh, look how pretty that is. Ooh, this isn't even butterflies, but that is a really pretty background embossing folder. I love Crafter's Companion stuff. I mean, I do. I run hot and cold with them depending, but that's true of any brand that we like. It's not like we like everything they make every time. There'll be things, oh, yay, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I can pass on that. And that's the same way with me. But look at this, all this butterfly coolness. I love this. And this here allows you to do like, a cutout so that it pops out of the page. I know maybe you can't see it. But, so you can just open up without it being like a die separated out. I know what I'm talking about. I just can't explain it because I'm a nut. But it allows you that effect. Little hello, all these little flowery things. This is gorgeous. That is just flat out wow. So now I'm going to have to figure out how to do something with these. Right. And of course, the stamps. These are really detailed stamps that I can color in. God help us all. Just because I think I can color doesn't mean I really can. But I mean, you know, I made these years ago. I made it at a Creativation, a really cool little butterfly with the Distress crayon. So, and it made me look like a pro. So, and I didn't have a clue what I was doing. So, who knows? But we have these awesome, awesome dies and the embossing folder, which was a bonus one, which I'm sure was there when I decided to get it. But this was from the Clearance Frenzy. I don't know if it's still on sale or not, but I will link you down below in the description to it in case you guys want to succumb to the same temptation I am, because I am very weak. And as an alert, apparently the next crafting day for HSN is March 29th, but I'm hearing buzz that it's a lot of encore presentations of items from Craft Day this month. I don't know. I'd be interesting. I mean, you look on the program, and Suzanne Runyon is supposed to be on there all night long, and we know that's not the case. What generally happens on craft days now, it's the first 2 hours. First 3 hours, I believe, are actually live telecast, give or take, because they take into account people on the East Coast, West Coast, because midnight on the East Coast is only 9 p.m. our time, so we're still watching live. So I think at midnight our time they cut it off, and then they start repeating the episodes all night until like 4, 5, or 6 in the morning, and then they start live casting again. So I don't know how they're going to do that. It sounds to me like there might be an element of that, because if I remember correctly, Suzanne did not, what's the word I'm looking for, did not kick off Craft Day this time. It was one of the guys. I forget now who it was, but I could be wrong. But I just want to give you the alert that HSN is going to have another Craft Day on the 29th. Other than that, I'm not going to leave you. I'm going to go back to my crafting. I have stuff to finish so I can actually do on video. Hello. And I already woke up this morning at 8:05, panic. Oh my God, I'm late for work. Ah! And it took me about a good half an hour to realize that it was Sunday. So that's I'm like, oh my good Lord. So I had to write, I wrote, you know, Peanut Gallery a message on Messenger and said, you're not going to believe this, because he woke me up this morning. But I was like, oh no, I'll go back to sleep and get up in a couple hours, because I told him to, but because I wanted to be up early to videotaping, but I was still tired. So yeah, no, that didn't happen. And then I think it was the melatonin, because I had a funky sleep last night. So I think that's what it was, because I had weird dreams, and I'm still a little groggy. So we're putting it together. Anyway, I will see you guys. I've already shot one video for next week. I actually have 2 already. I'm still in the editing process, and we will get to this. So I'm gonna see you guys later. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me. If you like my little thing and the rest of the haul, by all means, give me a thumbs up. Say hi, because I'm also working on responding to yesterday's comments today. And if you want to see more of my madness, then subscribe, because hello, why should I be here alone talking to nobody? It would make me very sad. And don't forget to ding the bell so you know when this lunatic is back on. Otherwise, have a great day. Go out there and craft. And don't forget, we are all a little mad here. Yours truly in particular. So let's craft the madness together. Okay, let's talk to you guys later. Bye.